All right, ladies, all to your cells.
Now, why do we have to go back to our cells? It's recreation time.
There's to be a spot cell search. Now move along.
Lucky you lost that dope. Except you haven't got any more.
I'm not dumb enough to hide it in my cell, Smith, so you can wipe that smile off your face.
You can save your strength. You won't find nothing.
Shut up, Winter.
All right, next one.
Just a minute. What's this? Nellie missed this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are these, Winter? Aspirin?
How the hell did they get there?
Oh, you wouldn't know, would you, Winter? Well, you'll be up on a charge for this, which will mean a long stretch in solitary for you.
Look, someone set me up and by God, they're gonna bloody pay for it. I never saw them bloody drugs in my life.
Get moving.
I mean, even a screw could see I was being bloody set up.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
If I had anything to hide, you reckon I'd be dumb enough to stash it under my own mattress?
Look, save it for the VJ. He's the one you have to convince, not me. Inside.
Just wait till I get my hands on the mongrel who did this.
Look, Winter, you're in enough trouble as it is without adding threats to the other charges. Now, get inside.
Someone's gonna bloody pay for this.
Well, it looks like our little playmate is not quite the smart cookie she thought she was.
Yeah, well, you've got to be sleeping when you start hiding dope in your own bed.
That's what I call a real dope.
A bit off your head, you might say.
Yeah, well, no one's that stupid.
And what is that supposed to mean?
We reckon someone set her up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah? Got anyone in mind?
Yeah, you two.
Why?
Hang on. Wait a minute.
You saying you didn't do it?
That's right. Anyone see us run in and hide Mari's happy pills? No. So I wouldn't go around making accusations you can't back up in future.
Yeah, but you got rid of them ones in the laundry.
That's a very different thing. Anyway, I reckon Mari hid those under the mattress herself. You see, dope does that to you after a while. Stuffs your mind up. Makes you do crazy things. Anyone else got any smart comments they'd like to make? No? Good.
I reckon Lorna wants a face pushed in.
No, save it. We might need the muscle later on. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
I don't know.
Hey. Doesn't look like half a day on the outside did you much good.
How are you, love?
Well, what spunky gear is the mother of the bride wearing this year?
The disaster of the year.
Oh, come on. Can't be that bad.
Believe me, it is.
What happened?
Oh, some toffee-nosed bitch in the shop kept throwing all these frocks at me. Didn't have a chance to look at anything properly.
Bit of a shock after prison gear, isn't it?
Yeah, and Pal was no help. She stood there smirking the whole time. In the end, I just chose anything that fit to get out of the place. It's awful. Oh, I did want Laurie to be proud of me, Bea.
And she will be. Look, you're getting out of here soon, for good. Go back to the shop and buy another one or change it or something.
Yeah, well, I'll have to change it, because I've blown all my money on my fare to Queensland.
Well, then go back to the shop and tell that bitch to shut up while you look around.
Yeah, I could tell her I'm a real tough customer.
Yeah. And then it's California, here I come.
It's Queensland, Bea.
Hi, Meg.
Janet, thought you'd left ages ago.
Oh, well, you know what this place is like. You can't keep away from it.
You sound very chirpy.
Actually, I've come back to wait for Jim.
Oh,
Yeah, we had a long chat down at the Arms and we've sorted it all out.
I see.
It all worked out very well.
Very glad to hear it.
In fact, we're going out again tonight. Steve Faulkner's agreed to do Jim's night shift.
Yes, that sounds like our Steve.
Meg, about this morning.
Forget it.
I really feel very silly about the way that I thought that you and Jim, I just feel awful.
And don't. Just go out and enjoy yourselves. Where are you going?
Oh, I don't know. Dinner, I suppose. We haven't had time to sort that out yet.
Look, why don't you come to my place?
Well, Meg's just invited us to dinner at her place. Isn't that nice?
Oh, that'd be great if it's not too much trouble, Nick.
No, of course not. I'd love the company. Oh, I'll see you about 7 then.
Right.
Right.
Right, Winter's next. Come on.
About bloody time.
Not that much worth holding your breath for.
You can always take it away if you don't want it.
Oh, I'd hate you to think I was being ungrateful.
That's enough. You're in solitary, remember?
Oh, you could have fooled me.
Don't take all day. I'll unlock the next cell.
Bea and Sandy aren't terribly popular with the women. I don't think they'll come out on top.
What's it to you?
I share a dorm with them. I hear things. I could help consolidate your position.
I haven't seen you scrambling to line yourself up with me before.
I'm not a heavy, remember?
Tell me more.
No talking, Winter. Come on, get out of here.
Thanks, Toots.
Come on, Janet.
Sorry for late, Nick.
That's all right, Jim.
I thought this might go well with dinner.
Oh, yes, that looks a lovely drop. Thank you. Right, make yourself comfortable.
Thanks.
Only 3 settings. She can't be expecting anyone else.
Well, what'd you expect? It was a spur-of-the-moment thing, after all.
Oh, I don't know. Someone else to make it a foursome, I guess.
Right. Dinner's nearly ready. How about a sherry?
Thank you.
I hope you haven't gone to too much trouble, Meg. It's hard being host and hostess, don't you think?
Oh, it's a matter of organisation, I think.
Well, how are you finding living on your own now?
Well, I manage.
Thanks, Meg.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
I'd go easy on that subject if I were you.
Why's that?
Well, I get the feeling that she and Bob are having a few problems.
Oh, I know that. It's just because they're so far apart. Oh, I like that. I'm just admiring your ornament. It's very unusual.
Oh, yes, Bob sent it from Indonesia.
Oh, aren't you lucky? Are you going over to join him for a while?
Oh, the way things are at work at the moment, I think getting time off will be very difficult.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's a pity. I wish we could take a few days off together, Jim.
Oh, no, I've had my week off. That'll be my lot for quite a while, I think.
Yeah, but sometimes the roster gives you a day or two. Or we could go some nice place, maybe in the country. Be lovely and romantic, don't you think?
Thanks for a lovely dinner, Meg.
Yes, it was terrific.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed the company. The place gets so damn quiet when I'm on my own.
Anyway, see you later.
Night.
Bye-bye. See you at the factory.
Right.
We've got to think of a way to topple Mari.
It'll come. Let's sleep on it.
Problem is, the women are supporting her mainly because of the drug racket.
Well, what do you suggest we do? Hand out happy pills with their cornflakes just to keep our hand in?
Of course not.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
All I want to do is find a solution that suits everyone.
I've got a solution. Get rid of the dope along with Miss Pillpusher herself.
We need to tread carefully, though.
What do you mean?
Unfortunately, it's what the women want. Mari knows that. Look, I know you don't like dope, but all prisons have a drug problem.
So?
Well, from what I've read, Wentworth's is no worse than anyone else's.
Well, there's a damn good reason for that, too, because I've been around to make sure it isn't.
Perhaps if it were just kept under control.
No way. I'm not having anything to do with dope. Nobody around here pushes pills. Now, have you got that straight?
All right. I'm just anxious no trouble breaks out, that's all.
All right, well, you've made your point. Now, do you mind if I get some shut-eye?
I suppose you feel the same way.
Look, the McNally mob is bad news.
You worked with them before when you ran the laundry scheme.
That was between Fitzwater and me. He had me over a barrel anyway. I didn't see any harm in doing a little deal with him.
He's still part of the mob, isn't he?
Listen, there's a big difference between doing a harmless little money deal with Jack Fitzwater and getting him deep with his dope racket.
Okay, you two, knock it off.
As far as that's concerned, I'm keeping my nose clean. And for all our sakes, I'm going to make bloody sure that Mari does too.
Enjoy yourself?
Yes, it's a very pleasant evening.
The best is yet to come.
No, not tonight. It's a bit late.
Aren't you going to come in for a nightcap?
No.
We'll only take a minute.
Janet. No strings, remember.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, you lot, after the showers.
That's just what I love, a friendly greeting in the morning to start the day off right.
Don't take all day.
Oh, you're frightened the hot and cold running water's going to run away, are you?
Yeah, well, wouldn't you if you saw a face like that?
Sandy, you don't think you're doing the right thing supporting Bea so strongly?
Don't you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just that the drug question, she's so adamant about it.
I told you, I don't like to set it myself.
Yes, but with Bea, it's an obsession. It can only lead to a confrontation with Mari and the other women.
Scared of a little aggro, are you?
No, of course not. The screws aren't too keen on the way security's been relaxed.
What's that got to do with it?
If we start fighting amongst ourselves, they'll jump at the chance to toughen up again.
So, you reckon we should just sit back and let Mari be top dog, do you?
I just think Bea Smith's out for herself, that's all. I think she'd play people off against each other just to get what she wants. Don't you?
No, I don't. Bea and I are after the same thing, to topple Mari.
And then?
First things first, Bea and I can always sort out who's going to be top dog after that.
Oh, Mrs. Morris?
Oh, shouldn't you be at breakfast?
It's just about my parole board meeting.
Well, I thought it'd either be that or a fire.
Have you any idea when they're going to get to me?
Well, it's a bit hard to say.
Oh, gold. It means I'll be sitting around all day long, jumping out of my skin every time someone mentions my name.
Well, there are quite a few people going before the board this morning, and I think your name's somewhere near the end.
Oh, whatever happened to alphabetical order?
I'd say it'd be early afternoon at the soonest before you'll hear.
I don't think my pacemaker can take this, I'll tell you.
It's a long wait, I know.
The longest day of my life. Do you think that I have a chance, Mrs. Morris?
You know I do. But we can't be sure until after the parole board is met.
It's just that being at Laurie's wedding means everything to me.
Why don't you go in there and have your breakfast and then just go about your normal work duties?
You mean keep busy, huh?
I'm sure you'll find the time will go quicker that way.
Not quick enough for me.
Watch it! Oh, God, it's getting worse. Was this colour yesterday?
It has been all week. Ah, don't dip your finger in it. It's been known to set like concrete.
I believe you.
It would be a damn good idea if it did set, then we wouldn't have to eat the muck. Hey, love, while you're on your feet, get us a cuppa, will you? You've got feet of your own, haven't you?
What did you say?
She can get her own tea.
I don't think I heard you right, young.
Borrow some soap, wash your hands out. Hey, just leave it.
Kidding what?
Screws are watching. Like I said, leave the muscle up to Mari. We'll do it the smart way. I'd rather get my own cuppa anyway. That way, at least I'll know what's in it.
I'll get it. I was going to get one anyway.
Oh, thanks, love. Hey, what's up with you? Look like you lost your best friend.
No, it's not that. It's just my hearings today, remember?
How could I forget? Here, have some porridge to celebrate.
Oh, look. Oh, I don't want that lousy porridge. I couldn't eat a thing. There's nothing to celebrate anyway.
Ah, but there will be.
I don't know about that, Bea. I'm climbing up the bloody walls. You do think I'll get it, don't you?
Oh, you calm down. Of course you get it. You're going to be okay.
Did you see that before? Bea just doesn't have the support of the women.
That can change.
Look, if you're interested in getting the women away from this drug racket, why don't we go back to what we were doing earlier?
What do you mean?
I'm sure Mari's open to new ideas. Start the kitchen racket again. You know, forging the order forms. Letting the women have some decent food instead of this rubbish.
That's not a bad idea.
They liked it before.
Ought to be a breeze now. Kitchen stocks will be all stuffed up because of the riot.
Exactly.
Good thinking, Doc. I'll have a chat to Bea about it because it's her I'm going to be dealing with, not Mari.
Ah, Mick, there you are. Been looking for you.
And I thought I was safe for at least 5 minutes. Why, what's the matter?
Haven't heard the latest on Lizzie Birdsworth, have you?
What's wrong? Is she all right?
Depends on your point of view. She's been picked up again.
What on earth for?
Well, apparently a taxi driver took her to the police after she ran up a huge bill she couldn't afford to pay.
That's ridiculous. I only saw her a few days ago and she had plenty of money.
Had being the operative word. Apparently a con man at the hotel she was staying at fleeced her,
All the release money and a pension.
apparently. There was also a matter of a hotel bill. She couldn't afford to pay that either.
Poor Lizzie. What have they done with her?
Oh, they've taken her into custody, rescinded her parole license.
Oh, and I thought she'd be all right. With the contacts I gave her, I thought she just might have a chance.
Well, I'm afraid she's blown it. The case will be coming up before the parole board today.
They don't waste any time, do they?
Nope. Probably be back by tomorrow.
Oh, I should have followed her up after the trial. Should have made sure she had somewhere to stay.
Oh, come on, Meg. You're a prison officer. You can't afford to go running after every prisoner that leaves Wentworth.
Well, I think you've been idle long enough. Start folding sheets. And will the rest of you get back to work? Hurry it up, Edwards. Should have done more than that by now.
Right, Mrs. Powell.
All right, Edwards, get off. You've had your fun. I'm taking over now.
Don't bet on it, sweetie.
I'm top dog around here. That's my job.
You just lost it.
Says who?
Says me.
Anyone else?
Look, this is crazy fighting amongst ourselves. Why don't we just...
Righto, you just lost one to the parole board. So far, there's yourself and one invalid.
Oh, I'm getting better all the time, Mari.
Look, I think what Judy said...
Anyone else?
There's really no sense.
Righto, get off. You've got 1 minute. If you're not off by then, I'm going to break your face.
Sandy, please, there's no point.
Shut up, Doc.
This is exactly...
Just shut up.
Yeah, whose side are you on, anyway?
If Powell comes back and sees us fighting amongst ourselves, she'll leap at the chance to get those security restrictions back.
You got 30 seconds. First one to cop it's going to be a sick little playmate over there.
Sandy, please. Look, Bee's not well enough yet.
All right. But don't get too comfortable. You're not going to be there long.
Ta. I knew you'd see it my way.
Ah, Meg.
Yes, Jim. Have you heard anything more about Lizzie?
Well, that's what I came to tell you, actually. Her parole license has been suspended.
Damn. Thought that might happen. I suppose we can expect her back tomorrow.
Afraid so. I've got some bad news for Bryant, too.
Don't tell me they've turned down her parole.
They didn't even get to it.
What?
Yeah, one of the board members had a business meeting to attend or something, so they took the rest of the day off.
Oh, I don't believe it.
They've adjourned till next week. Her case will be the first one up then.
But Judy had her mind set on going to her daughter's wedding. She'll be broken-hearted.
I know.
How they can expect the women to have any confidence in us at all when they go and do that sort of thing is beyond me.
Well, I was just about to go and tell her the bad news. Would you like to come?
Yes, I suppose I'd better.
Thanks.
Judy?
Oh, hell.
Go on, love. You'll be okay.
Yes, sock it to him, Jude.
I got butterflies like you wouldn't believe.
I hope you won't be leaving us.
Well, lead me to it.
I'm afraid we've got some bad news.
What?
The parole board has adjourned. Your case will be the first heard when they meet next week.
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do.
You can't win them all, can you? Better get back to work.
Hey, what happened, look?
Oh, don't tell me your daughter's got to get hitched while her ma's on the inside after all.
You shut your filthy trap, Winter.
Of course, that might be the best wedding present you could give her.
Rot.
Bitch, you run!
Judy, stop that! Break it off!
You saw that, she should be chucked in the pound.
All I saw, Winter, was you trying to incite violence. Now, one more word out of you and you'll be back in the pound. Now, back to work, all of you.
think I'm cracking up. All this hoping and this waiting.
I know how disappointed you are. Unfortunately, it's just something you have to accept.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything I can do?
Huh. Well, there's a ticket to Queensland going for a song.
I'll get a refund for you. There shouldn't be much problem.
Yeah. If you got the cash, you could buy a present for Laura's wedding.
Of course.
If you mailed it airmail, it might get there on time.
How about a telegram as well?
That's a lovely idea.
Is there anything special you want me to buy?
There's something nice.
Right.
Oh. Listen, can I go on cleaning duties? I don't feel like going back in there now.
Of course.
What the hell do you want?
Just a chat. I want to help you keep your position as top dog.
Oh, yeah? Well, why didn't you do something about that at the laundry?
I think I did.
Oh, by sitting on the fence.
By stopping the fight. As I said before, I can pick up far more information if I don't appear to be on your side.
Well, I would have won anyhow.
At what cost? If we'd had all those security restrictions they threatened, where would we be?
They mightn't have done that.
Oh, they were that far away from cracking down on us again. All we have to do is give them the excuse.
Okay. So you reckon you're not with Sandy? I found a note for her today.
Oh?
Yeah, from Fitzwater. It's amazing what you find in laundry bags these days.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, you could say that. Seems they're getting a bit uptight about the number of visits the cops are making to the parlours.
I'm not surprised. They're their drug outlets, aren't they?
Yeah, till the cops get there. Anyhow, Fitzwater reckons there's a lagger in Wentworth who's tipping them off. And he wants Sandy to find out who it is and put a stop to it.
Well, we don't want to endanger our drug supply.
You reckon I should show the note to Sandy?
Of course not. Our first job is to see she stands no chance with Fitzwater and the women.
Go on.
I think you should write to Fitzwater. Tell him Sandy's busy. She hasn't got the time at the moment.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
Oh, come on, Jude, you've still got a lot going for you.
Like what?
Like a 99% chance of getting out of here next week for good.
I don't give a stuff about that.
Oh, you should. God, I'd give my eye teeth for a chance like that.
I have nothing to go out for now.
You've been here too long. It's starting to affect your mind.
Listen, all I wanted was to go out and go to Laurie's wedding. For the first time in her life, I wanted to be with my family. I mean, is there anything wrong with that?
Okay, so you dipped out in that one. But at least you've got a place to go and a chance of a good job. Well, that's more than a lot have when they leave here.
Oh, a place to go. You gotta be kidding. Pauline doesn't really want me with her.
Of course she does.
Of course she doesn't. Every time her husband leaves the room, he'll think I'm making a pass at her.
Well, you've got other friends.
Yeah, for who? Who, Wally? I can't go and visit Wally. He'll be arrested for consorting. I can't go and visit Laurie. I have to get a special permit to go interstate. There's nothing that I can do anymore. Just because some bloody man on that parole board just wanted to go and have dinner or something. I hate it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know, there's just nothing I can hold on to or feel sure of in this place anymore.
And you talk about wanting to stay here. Look, Jude, things change whether you're on the outside or the inside. Like, for instance, when I gave up being top dog, I didn't think it'd go to that bitch Mari. A lot of things have changed since she and Kate arrived in here. I'm losing all my best mates. Doreen, Lizzie. Now you.
I'm not going to say welcome back, Lizzie. In fact, I'm very sorry to see you here at all.
Oh, Mrs. Davidson, it wasn't my fault this time.
Oh?
I reckon that taxi driver should have given me a fair go, and that hotel manager.
Well, you couldn't pay them, and they were entitled to their money.
Yeah, but it wasn't as though I'd nicked something, was it? I mean, I was the one that was robbed. I could kick myself when I think that I was taken in by that con man.
Yes, well, you should have been more careful.
He seemed such a nice young bloke, too. You wouldn't think an old lag like me could get taken in by one, would you?
Well, I'm glad you weren't just reverting to your old ways.
Oh, no way. I reckon it was fate conspirating to get me back inside of here. Anyway, all my old mates are here, and I suppose I've got lots to catch up on.
Yes. You have had quite a lot of excitement, Lizzie. Would you like to wait a while before you go back to work? Rest, perhaps.
That's what got me into trouble in the first place, sitting round on me behind.
All right, I'll put you on kitchen duties.
Officer Sharp?
Would you take Birdsworth to the kitchen, please?
I hope the tucker's improved since the last time I was here.
Oh, she's incorrigible, I'm afraid.
One of a kind, thank goodness. By the way, there was a bit of a scuffle broke out in the laundry yesterday.
Anything serious?
Winter baiting Bryant about not being able to go to her daughter's wedding.
Oh, no.
Well, under the circumstances, I thought it best to keep them separated, so I transferred Bryant to cleaning duties.
Oh, good. The guard dogs will be here tomorrow.
No, the women are not going to like that very much.
Well, the department has spoken.
And we have to go along with what they say.
Yes. The kennels will be arriving this afternoon, so would you set them up between the perimeter fences?
Right. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. Oh, yes, the doctor will be looking in on our patient in the hospital.
Good.
You know, I do feel discouraged seeing women like Lizzie coming back time and time again.
Yeah, well, Lizzie hasn't had anybody on the outside since Sid died. At least in here, she's got her friends. Not much of a home, though, is it?
Of course it's good to be back inside again, see all my old mates. Of course, there are a few good things about being on the outside, too, you know. I mean, you can get a drop of grog when you want to, but you wouldn't believe the price of things. Daylight robbery. Oh, g'day, Miss Conway.
Come on, Birdsworth, or the meal will be cold by now.
Who's in there, Miss Conway? I didn't know anyone was in the hospital.
You can keep moving, Fisher. It doesn't take two of you to deliver one meal.
Can't even have a chat without some screw breathing down your neck. Door. Oh. What happened, love?
Oh, Lizzie, it's real good to see you. I thought you'd be out of here by now.
Never mind, Dad. Oh, you look bloody awful.
Yeah, I wouldn't win any beauty contests, would I?
What bloody mongrel did this to you?
That pig Janie and her mates.
Mari's made from Barnhurst.
Yeah.
Never mind. Bloody rotten mongrels. They're gonna get theirs. But how'd you get yourself in a rumble like that?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, love. You can tell your old mate, can't you?
I reckon I don't want to talk about it at the moment.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
How's Bea and Jude?
pretty good.
I'd really like to see them, Lizzie.
I'll let Bea know that you're in here. She'll be along as quick as a flash.
Birdsworth, can I turn my back on you for a minute?
Coming, Miss Conway. Don't you worry, love. I'll let the others know.
Get a move on. Hurry up and eat that. I want it finished by the time the doctor gets here.
What did you wish to see me about, Peterson?
I thought after the riot there were some things that needed explaining.
Oh?
Well, sometimes things happen and it's rather difficult not to be involved with them.
Go on.
Take the riot. I didn't agree with it.
Well, you seemed very involved. You were one of 3 prisoners who came up with the demands.
Yes, because I thought if we talked to you, it might help resolve the situation.
Well, I don't think Gaffney and Edwards were of the same opinion.
But that's what I mean. You get caught up with things in here, whether you like it or not. And, well, if I have to be in something, then I'd rather be working for it as a mediator.
I see.
You know, we did have a few very genuine grievances, and, well, it's hardly my fault if some of the women prefer rather more aggressive tactics. Look, we can help ourselves, you know, use our own resources. And, well, I just feel I'm being wasted in the laundry.
Do you have any suggestions?
I'd like to go back to working in the hospital if I could, just part-time. At least I'd feel I was doing something useful.
Well, perhaps you're right. We do have a patient in the hospital at the moment, and the sick call is getting bigger every day. I'm sure Sister Franklin could use an extra pair of hands.
Thank you, Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, it's good to have a break from work, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure is.
Tell me, what do you know about cameras?
Nothing. I can't afford them. All my cash goes on the yacht.
Oh.
Why, you think of buying one?
Oh, well, it's for a friend, actually.
Anyone I know?
Well, yeah.
Jim Fletcher. No, I take it you're not after something that goes click and does it all for you then?
Oh, no, it has to be a good one.
No, they don't come cheap. Funny thing about cameras, the more work you do yourself, the more you have to spend.
Well, how much would it be?
Oh, hundreds maybe. Depends what you want. Look, a friend of mine goes to a pretty good camera store. They'll be able to tell you more than I can.
Oh, terrific. Well, who are they?
Oh, Johnson's, I think. They're in Fairfield. Anyway, they'll be in the phone book.
Terrific. I'll give them a call now.
If you fall out with Jim, there's always the help Steve build his yacht fund.
How are you feeling, Doreen?
Oh, okay, thanks.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it. Now, perhaps you'll tell us what this is all about.
I don't know what you mean, Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, come on, Doreen. There must be a reason for you being sent back here.
Didn't Miss Bennett tell you?
Well, how could she? You wouldn't tell her what had happened. Furthermore, she seemed to think that if you remained at Barnhurst, the same sort of thing could happen again.
Yeah, well, it's a real rough place, Mrs. Davidson. I mean, some of those girls would kill you just as soon as look at you.
That may be so, but you have had a very vicious beating. Now, there must be some explanation. What kind of trouble are you in? Since you've been away from Wentworth, there has been a riot by the prisoners and a strike by the officers.
Yeah, I know. I heard it on the radio.
Then you must be aware there's still a great deal of tension in the air.
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
The department would like to see more severe restrictions placed on the women. I do not wish to give them an excuse to do so.
No, Mrs. Davidson.
Therefore, whatever trouble you were involved in at Barnhurst, I do not want to see continued here. Is that understood?
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
Hello, Doreen.
Oh, hi, Kate. Didn't expect to see you in here.
I've just started working here again. You're my first patient.
Huh?
Of course, they're only letting me do things like change your dressing. I hear you've got rather a nasty stab wound.
Yeah, it sort of hurts when I laugh, you know.
I have to remember not to crack any jokes then, won't I?
Is Sandy still top dog here?
Not exactly. She and Bea have joined forces against Mari Winter.
Crikey, who's winning?
At the moment, Mari. I don't think Sandy's given up, though.
Well, what do the women reckon?
Nearly all of them are supporting Mari.
Oh, why? She's such a nasty bitch.
She's got a pretty popular dope racket running.
Oh, yeah, well, I knew that had happened as soon as she was sent here. You don't know if she still hears from her mates in Barnhurst, do you?
She might. She seems to have ways and means of keeping in touch with most people.
Hey, steady on. You don't want to have a heart attack the first day back, do you?
I've been trying to see you all day, but Mrs. O'Regan's been a real slave driver.
Well, we ladies do have to work for our living, you know. What's the rush?
Dora's back.
What? I haven't seen her.
Now she's in hospital. Janie and her mates gave her a real walloping down at Barnhurst.
Oh, bloody hell. Is she all right?
I don't know, Bea. That's what's got me worried. She wouldn't tell me what the blue's about, and she's acting real strange.
Is she now?
She's been bashed and she's dead scared of something.
I wonder what happened.
Probably wouldn't touch those magic mushrooms. Pack of rotten mongrels.
Yeah, well, Jude said she stuck pretty close by her most of the time.
Well, if Jude was looking after her, she should have been all right.
No, but Jude's back here, remember? If Doreen didn't bother to make any friends, she could really have ended up on the outer.
Do you reckon something else has happened?
It looks like it, doesn't it? I'm going to try and find out what it is. The screws probably won't let me talk to her, but I'll give it a damn good try. Here's a go. How do you fancy my chances with Fletch the Lech?
Oh, I didn't know you fancied him, Bea.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher.
What is it, Smith?
Look, I just heard Doreen's back in hospital. Is she all right?
Yeah. She seems to be coping all right.
Any chance I can visit her for a few minutes?
Come on, hurry up, you lot.
You know, just pop in and say hello, cheer her up. Pretty lonely laying on your back there all day, and believe me, I know.
Yeah, all right, Smith.
Well, no time like the present.
No, not now. I'll get an officer to take you down later.
Right. Thanks.
God, that was easy.
You've either got it or you haven't. And if you've got it, you might just as well use it.
Those dogs must be monsters. Look at the size of the kennels.
Yeah, well, we'll know soon enough. They'll be here tomorrow.
Do the women know about them yet?
No, not yet. Have you seen Miss Conway anywhere?
Yeah, she dashed off a while ago. Something about some shopping she had to do.
Right.
What do you want done with those?
Well, as soon as you've unloaded them, put them between the perimeter fences.
Right. You off for the rest of the day too?
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Bye. Okay, mate. Ready to run?
Yep. Janet.
I thought you'd be surprised.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, you look tired.
I am. What are you doing here?
Oh, I got bored at home, nothing to do but the housework, so I thought, why not go over to Jim's and we could both be bored together?
I see.
Actually, I came to give you this.
What is it?
It's a present. Open it and look. I was out shopping and I saw it, and it was such a good special I couldn't resist it. I'd like you to have it. I'm not very good at exposure controls and light meters and things like that.
This must have cost the earth.
Oh, that's why I was so excited. You know, they'd taken so much off the price.
But, Janet, I don't know that I can accept something like this.
Don't you like it?
Well, yes, of course I do.
Well, then.
Well, I mean, it just looks so expensive. How much did it cost you?
You're not supposed to ask questions like that. Though if you're going to give it back, I suppose it's not a present, so you might as well know.
No, well, I didn't say that.
You going to keep it then?
Well, yes.
Good. Well, then you don't have to know how much it cost, do you?
No, thanks very much. But, Janet, really, you mustn't keep doing things like this.
Oh, I won't, I promise. Oh, you have to keep it in the box for the minute, because I left the carry bag at home.
There's a carry bag as well.
Well, you know me, I never do anything by halves. I'll bring it into work tomorrow, all right?
You've just got a minute, Smith. I can't spare much time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, but it's real good to see you.
Yeah, you too. You've been in the wars a bit, though, haven't you?
Lizzie told you, eh?
Yes, you sure did.
Well, you look real well. That kidney transplant really did the trick, eh?
Yeah, it's not my health I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, I'm real sorry I didn't get to see you before I got shanghaied.
Yeah, forget that. How about telling me what happened at Barnhurst?
Oh, nothing.
You call this nothing?
Oh, it's just Janie and her heavies, you know.
But Bashing's going all the time. Why send you back here?
Well, Vinegar Tits thought it'd be a good idea for my own protection.
Don't tell me that bitch has developed a heart all of a sudden. Yeah, well, why should you need protection?
Well, they reckon they're going to kill me.
What?
It's dumb, isn't it?
Why would they want to do that?
Oh, well, you know what they're like. And Mari was the worst, and she's top dog here now. I mean, you reckon she hears from her mates at Barnhurst?
There must have been something else, Doreen. You don't get threats and a bashing like this for nothing.
Well, you know I don't like to be parted from my food, and, well, every buy-up day Janie would come round and we'd have to give her anything she wanted. Well, I just decided I wouldn't do it anymore. She got her mates to bash me.
Now pull the other one and tell me what really happened.
Time's up, Smith.
All right. Keep your shirt on.
You don't believe me, do you?
In a word, no. There's something you're not telling me, Doreen. And I'm going to find out what it is.
Splits. Heel. Stand up. Heel. Heel.
Hey, Pete. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Jim. It'd be better if I didn't have to traipse over here each day. Look after this lot.
Yeah, you sure they're under control?
Yeah, of course. Beautiful animals. As long as you know how to handle them.
Yeah, well, I'll take your word for it.
We've been together a long time now.
Are they safe?
Sit. Yeah, it's okay. They won't do anything except on command from me.
Well, I hope not.
Well, take them over to the kennels then.
Yeah, there you go.
Get them used to their new home.
Yeah.
Well, they frighten me.
Yeah, they're not exactly your kid's pet, are they?
Well, I hope we're not expected to look after them. I, for one, wouldn't go within 5 feet.
No, none of the staff will.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
No, that's what Pete's here for. He'll take care of all the feeding and the handling. Though if I had my way, I wouldn't have them here at all.
Well, why not? I mean, they're here to keep the women under control. Don't you think that's a good idea?
Well, it doesn't matter what I think. That was a compromise between your union and the department. I didn't have any say in it.
I thought Dora would have told you what was wrong.
Well, she didn't. Only that stupid thing about the bar, that's all.
I wonder who'd want to kill a little kid like that. She did get bashed on the head, you know. Maybe that's what's making her strange and imagining things.
No, I reckon you were right in the first place, Lizzie. She's hiding something. But we won't find out what until she gets out of hospital. Hey, Doc. Got any idea what's really wrong with Doreen?
Well, she was stabbed in the side, but that's only a flesh wound.
Poor little kid.
I'd say that would have healed completely in a couple of days.
What about the rest?
Mainly bruising. Of course, with a broken arm, she'll have to keep plaster on for a few weeks.
Well, they won't keep her out of circulation for that, though, will they? No. Well, we'll soon find out what happened to her, won't we?
Hey, Kate, I'm ready for some more sheets.
Tar. Listen, keep Smith talking, will you? I want to get this note off to Fitzwater.
Yes, of course.
Burns.
Come to cheer me up, have you?
Well, something like that. I was just making sure you hadn't slid out between the window bars, actually.
Fat chance of that. I wouldn't mind a bit of fresh air. Gets real stuffy in here, don't you reckon?
Oh, sorry, I can't let you out. You're supposed to be recuperating.
Oh, just for a few minutes. Gets really boring lying around this dump all day.
You'll have to ask Sister Franklin.
I already did, and she said it was okay as long as I had an officer with me.
Oh, okay then. The other women are having their exercise period now, so you may as well join them.
Oh.
Well, come on then, get up. I'll be waiting outside.
Oh! I'm sorry, Mr. Faulkner. That really hurt me then. I better not come just now.
Suit yourself.
Glad Sid can't see those plants that'd break his heart.
Oh, good heavens, look at that.
God! Bloody dogs!
Did anyone hear this was going to happen?
Oh, yeah, the screws came and told me all about it last night. Sneaky, rotten bastards. Vicious-looking animals.
Cheer your bloody head off, quick as look at you.
Yeah, they both would. Restrictions, eh?
All right, ladies, keep away from them.
I was just going to jump over the fence.
Oh, let me know when it does, and I'll call Mrs. O'Regan and she'll chop you up and put you in the meat lump.
Why weren't we told about this, Miss Conway?
Well, you don't have to be told everything, Smith. You won't get hurt as long as you stay on the side of the fence.
Bloody screws, jackboots and whips next.
Yeah, well, life here was getting a bit dull. Only like a few concentration camp methods to brighten things up, I suppose.
Could I have a word with you, please, Miss Conway?
Oh, not in front of the dogs, if you don't mind.
Shut up, Winter. I'll have you on a charge. That camera gear must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, well, look, can't we talk about it later?
I don't care how much they reduced the price. They must have cost you about $1,000.
Keep your voice down. Now, I don't care how much it costs. You mean a great deal to me, you know.
And I'm just beginning to realise what that means. Now, we agreed to cool it, didn't we?
Yes, but...
Well, you're not, and I've had enough.
What do you mean?
I mean it's over, Janet. I don't want to see you again.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the night.